And back here live, CRS Day 2 rolls on 2025 at the Omni Hotel here. Brandon Morrell and Caden Gordon here, presented by the CadenGordonShow.com. Today's best country mix, KKTC, True Country 99.9. And, of course, out there, our friends, the Sports Guys Podcast.com and live on Facebook and the YouTube channel. Today, too, pleased to welcome in our good friend, Ryan Griffin, to the show. What's up,
What's
man?
up, dude?
It's good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you. It's been a minute.
It's been a thing we were talking about for 4 years. So just coming in this morning on the flight to L.A. Tell us what went on out in L.A. and tell the fans something.
Yeah, I rolled in about 2 a.m. this morning. It's snowing. But yeah, I went out to LA and did a movie premiere. I had a song in a movie called No Address, and got to see it for the first time 2 nights ago, and it was wild. It's an intense movie, independent film. Kind of started off with a small budget, and then the next thing you know, we wrote the song 2 years ago, and so the next thing you know, it like builds and it builds and it builds, and now it comes out in theaters February 28th nationwide. Oh, wow. So it's like it's this wild music it's crazy, dude. The places that it brings you,
Isn't that crazy too? Like you said, with places it brings you to, but you can actually take what you guys have done, from the standpoint of taking music and we talk about sports on this program too, because music and sports are so integrated. But now you can take a track you've written or something like that or co-wrote and get called and have opportunities and doors that may not otherwise open, but songs now going. And that's been a big theme because I think that's so important when somebody sits down to watch a movie or something like that. And music is just as important as the actors and the dialogue in it, right?
Definitely, man. It's crazy how it just like creates the emotion, I was really nervous. But first off, I was like, I hope the movie's good. Being an independent film, friggin' was amazing. It was an amazing movie. And then I was hoping that like when my song hit, it wasn't cheesy and it was like in the right way. And it hit at the very end. It was actually a theme song in the movie. And it hit at the end, and man, I just full body chills sitting there. My wife was with me. She's like squeezing my hand, crying. It was just like this whole thing that I never would have expected. It was so cool.
That is really, really cool. Now, what do you have coming up the rest of this week into the next couple months? Do you have any tours? Are you going anywhere? You're staying home?
Yeah, man. So kind of as we touched before, like I hadn't seen you guys in probably 2 years,
at least that,
something like that.
Yeah.
And, since COVID, I literally was just going. It was like touring, grinding, gone.
That's good.
And it was amazing, but I was trying to keep my head above the water.
Yeah.
I like in those seasons, it's like just being creative was really, really a struggle. And so trying to like stay on top of what music do I want to create? What sound do I want to create? What do I want to say? And so last year, I played way less shows, stripped it way back. Honestly, took a step back so I could take like 5 forward, and went in the studio with my buddy Brandon Hood, new producer, just amazing dude, and cut some new songs that I'm really excited about. New sound, new direction, like we were talking about. You said you heard the new song.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love Broke. It's fantastic.
Thank you, man.
We were listening to it.
Yes. Car this morning.
Yeah. Just the storytelling aspect of it, which country music is all about, and then you look at like your production, lyrically, what you wanted to do with it. I think you guys accomplished it. You nailed it.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's like it's a lighthearted approach to a breakup song.
Yeah.
I call it like my whiskey soak anthem. But it's one of those things everybody talks about, like a breakup. They're like, oh, broken heart. Oh, I miss her. Oh, all this stuff. And we're like, well, what about the bank account, man?
Yeah.
Heart ain't the only thing broke.
The bank account is too. Hey, growing up, I love this because we're seeing this resurgence, around a little bit of 90s country coming back to, like I said, just kind of surface again. You look at hearing Zach Top next door and warm up a little bit. And my good buddy Randall King and Texas country down there, which I'm huge on. Love Randy Rogers, love Josh Abbott, love these guys, Josh Ford, Fowler, Krager, Kevin Fowler, Roger Krager. Talk about why that's so important, because I kind of saw it coming, being a fan of 90s country, looking back at it too. But why is that? Is it thirst or hunger the fans want this back?
I think so, 100%. And, I've been on this ride for a little while, and you kind of seen the phases. You see the pop country thing. You see the bro country come in. You see all of it happen. And it was just time for 90s country, which to me is like the golden era of country music, and the Tracy Birds and, the Travis Tritts and hearing that all kind of come back in. Honestly, Broke was kind of like my nod to Brooks and Dunn. I was trying to like chase that OG Brooks and Dunn sound, because that was the first concert I ever went to. That's where I fell in Ronnie Dunn, man. That's where I fell in love with country music. And I think just bringing it back to the storytelling, stripping away all of the like polish, and the mask, if you will, and just giving them like honest stories and just doing it in a way that's a little bit more raw and transparent.
When it comes to food in this town, Ryan, I got to go out and saw the Cat 10 last night, Category 10, Luke Combs' new bar, which is amazing. Went out there for the benefit show last night. And then looking at all these different places, the bell bottoms and ladies and stuff like that. But, boy, Nashville's got some good food, right?
Dude, it's wild. Nashville has grown in just a crazy way. And seeing all the new artist bars pop up and downtown, like everything's got 3 more stories to it, and the food's insane. Yeah, it's amazing. It's become a foodie town, a little bit of a foodie town.
Yes, it has been.
It has been a little bit. What you got?
So if you had the opportunity to collaborate with any artist that you have not collaborated with before, who would you collaborate with?
Oh man, that's easy for me. Keith Urban. I mean, I love Keith Urban. He's when You'll Think of Me came out, it changed the trajectory of music for me. It made me feel like I had a place in Nashville. And that dude has always just, I don't know, best concert I've ever been to, hands down to this day. Yeah, definitely Keith.
Great.
Always great. Got to see him at CMA week. Went to some shows at Nissan.
Yep.
Put the guitar out there, just shredded it across the stage.
That's all he needs. Yeah, man. Just give him an acoustic guitar or electric, and he'll just he'll take you to church.
What a show. We'll take you to church, no doubt, too. Vocals, I'm just spot on, too, as good as a guitar player, man. Hey, we appreciate you being with us. We got to do a full length one of these when we get back home to the studios, play some new music, and just come back anytime. And I don't want 2 years to go by without seeing you again.
Sounds good. Me either.
Ryan Griffin out there, too. Check him out.
Appreciate it.
The social media, too. And again, thanks to the sponsors, Olivia Rocks Music, Sandy June Music, and our friends, the CadenGordonShow.com, today's best country mix. We'll see you guys in a little bit here. Back with see who's coming up next. I have no idea. Somebody has to walk through the curtain. On the schedule there, too. It's CRS 2025. It's day 2. It is the SportsGuysPodcast.com. And, of course, out there, KKTC True Country.
99.9.
Back in a flash. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.